Hi, I am Krista Lettko here with evox Television in San Francisco at the Green Festival. So excited to be here with Eric Coly. His company is, why don't you just tell me what it is?
Dessein.
It's French, Dessein. And he's here to tell me a little bit about some of these amazing clothes in front of me that you designed.
Yes.
So how did you get started in all this? And please tell me about yourself.
So, born in Senegal, in West Africa, to a mom whose mom, my grandma, was the first midwife in her city in the 30s. So that was a rather unusual fact in the society as a whole. So I grew up in a house where education was a must for women as well. But I moved here for school, college, in finance. Was in finance for a long time, investment banking on Wall Street. And then I spent 10 years in it, realizing that it might not have been what I should have been doing. I left the industry about 2.5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
At a point where I personally was I was depressed, frankly. I wasn't happy at all. And I've learned that through being unhappy, you have ways of finding new avenues in life if you are somewhat alert and aware of them. And fashion is something that I grew up around as a kid, but I didn't want to do fashion for the sake of fashion. And I knew that education was a big part of my life, especially to my mom. So I found a way to devise a plan whereby fashion could be aligned with education. Hence came this particular notion, which is called le dessin. And the name of it, by the way, it means a project. This one is a project. If you take the E out, it means a design.
Oh, wow.
So it's a double entendre.
Yeah.
It's a project about design.
I love that. Yes, I love that.
So that's the genesis of the company. It's been about 1.5 years. And we've been growing slowly but surely, and I look forward to hopefully, have a global brand where we can involve many girls in this project.
So tell me a little bit more about how it works. So you designed the clothes first, is that right?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So the premise of the line, it revolves around going to Africa, going to an undeveloped country. And getting young girls from that particular place to delve into art. So we create artistic activities whereby we pick out the top 10 pieces of art.
Okay.
We come back to the States and we see which ones are more compatible with what we have already.
Okay.
If there are some that are great, for which we don't have any clothes for, we see if we can design some.
That's something.
Yeah. Photos.
Inspired by these girls.
Yes.
So cool. I mean, this one especially really caught my eye. I know it's on a dress here, but it's so pretty. And
thank you.
So it says dream, and this was designed by a young girl.
Yes. So it's through some instructions that we give them. They design these, and these, by the way, these are photos taken by the girls of themselves through an exercise, right? So when they draw them, they happen to draw either themselves or their friends. I wanted to have them feel the emotion in that whole exercise.
Wow, I mean, it's just such it's a moving photo image, whatever it is on here. I love it.
Thank you. They seem to have been super happy with the results as well.
So they get to see that.
Absolutely, they get to see them, and they've asked for some more. They've been demanding more exercises.
I bet.
And the idea behind it was to shy away from the traditional way through which the IMF and the World Bank used to do things, which is giving money to a place that was in need of money, which to me I felt was highly enabling. This is a way for those girls to realize that their own work earns them the right to be in school.
Wow.
And so the way they used to view self-esteem through the lens of society or their fathers, it now evolves from that to they are able to create their own ways or own lenses through which they can see themselves through. And it's, to me, that's where it could start from, right? And women have a high propensity for developing society once educated than men ever have.
Right.
So the IMF and World Bank have come out with a study saying that women and girls are the only way through which we can lift countries out of poverty. So there's a reason why we should be doing this. And I'm just hoping that our efforts get to help some of these girls.
It's so inspiring. It's so incredible. How can we, at evox, how can we support or help spread the word? What is the next step?
The next step, the foundation that I'm doing this through is called More Than Me.
Okay.
And the founder, her name is Katie Maller, a very smart, vivacious young woman who was given a piece of land by the president of Liberia.
Wow.
2 years ago. She built a school on that piece of land, which opened up a month and a half ago.
Okay.
And the president came to the opening. And what I'm trying to make sure happens is that we shed the light on these people who all they need to be able to be okay is attention, right? Attention and support.
Mm-hmm.
So, exposure and marketing of this brand.
I think we can help with that. I mean, it's something I'd love to stand behind. The designs are gorgeous. What a powerful message. What a huge change you went through to do this. I mean, that's incredible. So you're happier now.
I say this to my friends that think that I'm Oprah when I say this. I'm the happiest I've been in my life.
That's
ever.
awesome.
And the poorest, but still the happiest.
Yeah.
It's.
That's very powerful, though, what you just said.
Thank you. It's, at 4 in the morning, I work a lot. I make email my friend, and I'm like, I feel like I'm in heaven, and they go, what are you doing? So, it's, I've always felt as though that success couldn't just be self-centered. That you can't just succeed, rather at the end, whatever your end is, and claim to be successful. That's not how, to me, it should be defined as. It has to be a collective effort. If I'm there, you are, I have to push it through as well. And in banking, it was not.
It's not that way.
The model, yeah. So.
But I think that obviously all of that helped inspire you to really push you in this direction, and probably the banking that you learned helped you actually start the business.
Yes.
Side of it. So.
Yes. It came in handy. I mean, I'm not gonna spurn banking. It has its uses, right? It has also, if you have to be built for it as well.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I felt like having a society where each of us could impact each of us would be so much better.
More beneficial.
If our kids or grandkids only live in an era where any product that's being built or made can help someone, we are better off, right? I mean, it's a new, there's a new movement that's not happening through Tom Shoes and a slew of other companies. Mm-hmm. And so it's now happening. And I'm hoping it's done with sincerity, because I know some of them do it for the sake of selling more stuff. Right. But we have the power and the potential and the wherewithal to be able to impact so many other communities in the world. So this company hopefully might help achieve those endeavors. And this is also a place where I didn't want to have just a T-shirt that gave back. I wanted to have a line that was elegant and sophisticated.
It is. Where can we buy it?
So far, only online.
Okay.
We hope to be in boutiques by the end of the year.
Okay. What's the website called?
Le Dessein.
My favorite word.
Correct. www.ledessein.com, which is spelled LEDESSEIN.
Okay, I can handle that.
Yes.
That's amazing. This is just so incredible what you're doing. I'd, love to follow up with you and see how it's all going. The clothes are beautiful. I think your message, it's something that evokes is, happiness. What a concept. So I just thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And good luck the rest of the weekend at Greenfest to getting the word out and spreading awareness. It's really great.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.